It's never too late. It's never too late to get on a new path. Retail is miserable. Get out of there. You hate it, I promise. Retail is miserable. You hate it, I promise. Retail is miserable. You hate it, I promise. Come to the bartending world. We'll have it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Barside Manner. So this episode is going to be a little bit different than the recent episodes, only because I had to do 2 interviews with my girl, Brie. She's one of my newly closest friends, and I absolutely love her. I love her personality, and I feel like she is going to give you guys a real good laugh. So I decided to mush 2 interviews together. So you're going to see her as my first interview, which was absolutely terrible. We filmed for like 12 minutes, and I'm just like, girl, you have way more personality than 12 minutes. So decided to interview her again, get some additional content, and I hope you guys enjoy. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Barside Manner. I'm Simone, your hostess today, and we are with one of my newly closest friends. Absolutely love this girl. She is a personality. She is someone that just brightens your day right when you see her, right when you talk to her. When you talk about her, I smile. So super excited to have her in my life. I'm also super excited that I was able to, oh my gosh, this wind is insane. Super excited that I actually had a chance to work with her in my in our bartending career. So everyone, let's welcome Brie. So fun fact, Brie and I actually already did an interview, and it was terrible. Trash.
I was iconic.
Bottom of the barrel.
I was iconic.
You were iconic in your 12 minutes that we shot, but you know, as I've been doing this for the last couple interviews, I realized I can't post that interview because, first of all, I was looking a hot mess. My wig was fucking lifting up. Like, it was hot as hell outside, and we just came from brunch, so we were both like just drunk. It was terrible. But we've learned since then. I have her back again.
Similar to now.
I'm not drunk, slightly tipsy, but that's about it. Brie, on the other hand, can't speak for her. But hey, girl!
Hi, Simone!
Thank you so much for talking with me again.
No problem, Simone.
You know, we had a great interview the first go round, but I just feel like you are such a personality that... Thank you. I just feel like you are such a personality that should have more airtime, honestly.
Here, Simone.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that, Simone, because I agree.
You agree?
Like, I really don't have too much to say, Simone, but
you do.
Come
you
on,
will.
girl, let's talk. Let's talk.
Let's talk about this bar stuff, you know? Now, I know you haven't been a bartender for long, but working with you behind a bar, I really wouldn't have guessed it. So what exactly interests you in becoming a bartender for the first time?
So when I was originally in New York, I always thought that I would be a very good bartender, but I was just so good at doing what I did in retail. Retail is miserable. You hate it, I promise. That I never tried to pursue it. And so when I moved to Philly and I got fired from my retail job, I used that as the opportunity to pursue a completely new work industry, which was bartending, because I feel like it's mixing drinks. And I literally went to school for it. I don't know why people not going to school for bartending, but I went to school on 34th Street for bartending. And I learned everything that helped me get my first job bartending, like my first ever job bartending.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that. And I don't know. I've just been bartending ever since. And I knew it was going to be...
Oh, wow.
Ali!
Are you okay? Did it get in your eye?
Almost. No. I definitely closed my eyes on time.
Okay, good. Wow. That was like a sandstorm.
Right. But transitioning from the retail industry, retail is miserable. You hate it, I promise. To bartending, I don't know. I just felt like it was something that I was going to be good at. Like, I saw everyone else doing it. I was like, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could mix drinks. Like, I know shit that tastes good together. Like, anytime that I would be at little house parties and shit with my friends when we would go to the liquor store when we was younger, oh yeah, Bree's gonna mix the drinks, Bree's gonna make the jello shots, Bree's gonna do. So I feel like I won't say destiny, but it was definitely, it could have been a calling, you know, like, but I know how to mix shit up. I know how to make shit taste good. So I knew I was gonna be good at it.
You are, and you are.
Thanks, Simone.
So you mentioned going to bartending school. That has been a topic with just about all of my guests.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have people that didn't go to bartending school and they're doing perfectly fine, but then there's also people who went to bartending school and they believe that that really helped them. And I feel like that's something that I had to really sit back and learn from, because I didn't go to bartending school. So I'm like, well, why would I spend all this money on bartending school when I am doing just fine? But you actually give props to it. Why?
I do, because when I went to bartending school, it wasn't during the era of YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or anything like that. Like, we were still like Ask Jeeves and Bing was still out type shit. Like, so during those times, it's like you couldn't get that information from anyone unless you knew someone in that industry. And I unfortunately did not. So the best thing for me to do in order to get that knowledge, I'm a Sagittarius. So I'm always going to seek out knowledge in any kind of capacity wherever I see fit. If I know it's going to benefit me in the long run, I felt like I had to go to bartending school. So I told my mom, I said, "Hey, mom, this is something that is going to benefit me in the long run. So I think this is something that I should do." And she supported me 100%. And so that's what I did.
Amazing. It's great having that support.
Yes, absolutely.
What would you say one of your favorite things about bartending has been so far?
My favorite part about bartending is when I open up my banking app on payday.
Ooh.
And I look at my check.
Yeah, because that makes you feel a certain way. You know, I was not expecting that answer.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
I
like,
totally agree.
Sometimes it's just those, like, when you know you've had a good week and you look at that check, it's just like I could really kiss you right now. Like, damn, like, you really that bitch. Like, you really that bitch.
What would you say one of your favorite things about bartending has been so far?
Damn, creating new shit. Like, I am a bartender that works the most with spirits that I don't fuck with. So like gin and vermouth and that Fernet shit. I don't know why I drink that. That shit is nasty as fuck. That Fernet shit. But try it in an espresso martini. I'm not gonna lie to you. A little peppermint espresso martini. A little fire. But I just like experimenting. Like, I'm a creative, so I feel like, especially if it's at their expense, you know, I don't gotta spend my own money to try to make new shit. Why not? No, why not? Especially gin. Lord God, I hate gin. But I make this herbal gimlet, you guys. I'm not gonna tell you the recipe, but it's an herbal gimlet.
That sounds great.
It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. It's refreshing. I'm gonna try to make it famous. You heard it here first.
I love herbal anything.
Okay, it's good. So it's so good.
We gonna go back to your house and you're gonna make it for me.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Amazing. Did I just say that?
Like, of all,
did I just say that?
Of the whole park. Of the whole park.
So annoying.
Of the whole park.
This is literally what we talked about before starting this. Like, this entire park. Nobody should be walking through our shots. It's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is. When did you begin bartending?
I would say I've been bartending a little less than 2 years.
Okay.
But I've been interested in bartending for like a decade, and I'm about 30 now. So,
would you consider yourself like a good bartender?
I would consider myself one of the greatest. At least I can be, though. But I do consider myself a pretty good bartender.
2 years?
Yep.
That's insane.
That's it.
That's literally insane.
That's
it. Would you say you're more of like a service bartender or bar top bartender?
Service bar me all day, every day. Service bar me all day, every day. Like, I may be good at talking to people. That doesn't mean I like to do it. Service bar me all day, every day. Ask any restaurant I've ever worked at. I'm the master service bartender.
So how are you the master service bartender? Like, I know it's something that not everybody can do, but what qualities do you have that make you so great?
I don't know. It's like it's creating set recipes in your mind. Like I have my own set lemon drop martini recipe. It may be what everybody else does, but it's what I know in my head that I'm gonna do every time to make it taste the same every single time. My big thing is consistency. A lot of these bartenders, they lack consistency, and that's why they don't have repeat customers, or that's why their drinks get sent back.
That's huge. Service bar drinks getting sent back.
Okay, that's why their drinks get sent back.
So how about measurements? How important are measurements to you?
Very. Like I hear the bartenders that complain about using jiggers, but I truly don't mind it. It could be just because I'm a baby bartender and I'm only 2 years in, but
What's
I
that
really
word again, baby
it's
bartender?
it's not like it takes me any extra time. Like the same margarita you're making freehand, I can put out maybe 5 to 10 seconds after you do using a jigger while you're free pouring. Like it doesn't really make a difference to me. And the thing is, my margarita is probably 9 times out of 10 going to taste better.
I'll test
I'm
that.
gonna pat myself on the back. Like I'm sorry, I'm gonna pat myself on the back, but the measurements are key. Measurements are very, very key, and that's why I don't mind working in establishments that make you use a jigger, because that's what I'm used to anyways. Like
Right.
who wants to count all the time? I don't. I don't even fuck with math like that. So who wants to count all the time? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Like just pour that shit on the jigger and move on. Like I'm sorry.
No, that's great.
I'm for jiggers. Hashtag for jiggers over here.
So you're not great at your counts? Like, do you not know how to count, or
Savannah, slow down.
who the hell is Savannah?
Savannah, slow down.
Is this an inside joke?
No,
you
didn't see that TikTok?
No.
The TikTok was like, so something, and it's like, Savannah, slow down. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Simone. My counts are excellent. Okay. My counts are excellent. Okay.
It's just a question.
And yeah, like I had to do those little bar measuring with the test tubes and everything at multiple restaurants that I worked at.
Okay.
I aced it every time. Still use a jigger during my shifts. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about if I'm busy and I'm doing multiple things at the same time. I don't know. It's just I don't like to think.
Okay. No. All right. You know? I get it. I get it. I'm with you.
All
right. So if that's not your weakness, then what is?
What's my weakness?
She's thinking of all the perfections.
What's my weakness? I could be nicer. Some people like that shit though. Like some people like that shit. Like when I go around to the bar, I'm like, yo, like what do you want? And then they're like, you've been standing, you flagged me down. Like right. You flagged me down.
You should know what you want.
I'm in your face now and you're not ready. I'm not coming back. Go to another bar.
And now you're at the back of the line now.
You're 86. You're 86 from the whole bar. Cut him off. I really don't know. Like I feel like I'm collaborative. I feel like maybe I'm not as open to criticism as I can be. But I hate to say it I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but I'm not a people person. I'm just not. I pretend to be. I pretend very well, but I'm not. I'm just not.
And normally if somebody else were to say that to me, I would be like, what? Stop. Yes, you are. Like, I feel like so many people say they're not.
You're a bitch.
But I've worked with Bree before. And you got one time to slip up. And she's not gonna like you. So
that's not true. That's not true. I give them two tries. I definitely give people 2 tries. Absolutely. 1 try, that's insane. Like, you're making me sound like a sociopath now.
I'm not. I'm agreeing with you with your statement.
Like, I have no problem guiding people through cocktails and finding out what they like. But if you come to me with a like,
and we get that a lot.
Like, not even you. Do you know what spirit you like? What's a spirit? Like,
let's know the basics.
I'm sorry. Beginner drinkers, I simply cannot deal with. I don't have the patience for it. Sorry.
So, how are you to work with behind the bar? In your opinion, because I have my opinion. We became friends.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that. I can't wait to hear that. Okay, let me go first. I'm assertive. I'm dominant. I'm a little bossy. However, any shift I'm on, smooth like butter. Smooth like butter. Go ahead, Simone. Let's hear what you gotta say. What you gotta say, Simone, about that?
I agree. Any shift I ever worked with Brie was smooth as butter. With me personally, I guess because Brie and I were friends. We didn't start off as friends, but we grew as friends. Working with Brie was just a fun time. Like, if she wasn't working that night, I was upset, and I knew it was going to be a long shift.
One thing about it, I'm always going to shake to the beat of whatever's playing. I always shake to the beat of whatever's playing. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be some.
Now, Brie with other bartenders was a different story. Brie is someone who...
No, not the bartender, the bar backs. Let's make it clear. It's the people that's getting my money at the end of the night that I have an issue. Okay, go ahead, come on. Let's make it clear.
And some bartenders.
Okay.
Brie is someone who feels a certain type of way, and she will speak on it.
You need to earn that.
But that's not a terrible trait to have. Mm-hmm. You do need somebody like that behind the bar because it brings order back to the bar. So I did appreciate you for that. We all have our strengths, we all have our weaknesses. That's something that I wish I could work on, honestly.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. I felt you were a assertive presence behind the bar as well.
Where?
What do you mean? Listen, since Simone has left the establishment that we worked at together, anytime I bring her up, love Simone. Miss her. How is she doing? I hope she's doing well. Oh yeah, she's amazing. Away from you. She's amazing. Away from you. Simone has that star quality, that star appeal behind the bar. She talk about she be memorizing 10 orders and shit at the same time. Never. Not me.
That's my traits. But you're working on that.
Right, also, but then you also remain so cool, calm, and collected about it. Mm. I be flipping the fuck out. Mm-hmm. Like, I be flipping the fuck out, and that's what I hope to learn from Simone as this friendship blossoms.
Oh, thank you.
Is to remain cool, calm, and collective under pressure.
Yes. And memorizing drinks.
Mm-hmm. Good luck. Unless it's all the same shit, it won't happen. Even when people in groups order like multiple of the same things. Mm-hmm. Ooh, oh my God. Yes.
Just to make my job easy. Yes.
2 different groups order the same exact things. Like, you know how much time that you taught me to save time.
Oh,
you taught me a way to speed up my bartending.
Thank you.
And save time and be more efficient.
What are like a couple of other things that you've learned from bartenders in the past?
Oh my goodness! Every place that I've worked at, I've learned a little bit of something. Like, I learned how to perfect my espresso martini at one place. I'm not gonna shout them out because I don't fuck with them no more. I learned how to perfect my old fashioned when I worked at Village Whiskey from Shane. Shout out Shane. You should get on this, bro. Um, I learned how to perfect my Manhattans also at Village Whiskey. Like, I take bits and pieces of what I know the leader of that place can give me, and I just learn as much as I possibly can. Literally, that's it. That's it. And so I have vast knowledge in multiple different things. It may not be abundant in one area, but it's vast in a bunch of different things. So that's why I feel like I'm a chameleon in the restaurant industry. I can go anywhere. I can be in a hotel, I could be in a dive bar, I could be in a nightclub, I could be in a strip club, I could be in a high-end hotel, I could be in Gordon Ramsay's shit. And I feel like I would just excel 100% because I've learned from all those people how to make these different things. And it's just classics, like the classic cocktail, like, ah, um, classic cocktails. They will never fail you. A classic cocktail will never fail you. They are always ordered. And if you perfect that and you know how to make that, that's it. That's all you need. I'm actually on a hunt to find the best Cosmo in Philly. Why does everybody make it different? Who knows?
I don't drink vodka, so that should be on a shirt. I don't drink vodka because I say that for every single interview. So I really can't even give my honest opinion on Cosmo. Sorry.
You can get a Cosmo with whiskey. That sounds disgusting.
That sounds disgusting. Yeah. It sounds disgusting. I would try it, but it sounds disgusting.
It does sound nasty.
Yeah, I'll stick to my old fashions, Manhattans,
True.
Guardiers.
True. I got you. Paper plane.
Paper plane.
I got you.
Girl.
Okay.
You put me on the paper plane.
Okay. Don't play around.
Like, I totally forgot about a paper plane, and then somebody had asked for something that was like, they could taste it, but it's still kind of sweet. And I came to you. Do you remember that night?
Mm-hmm.
I literally, it was during a big rush, but I was like, just trying to make these people happy. They were super nice. And you were like, paper plane. And I was like, yeah, that's actually perfect. Oh my God. Amazing.
Guys, I'm 2 years in, and the seasoned bartenders ask me for advice.
But that's the thing. We learn something from everybody. We should always keep an open mind.
Keep learning and keep learning. Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
you know stuff that I don't know.
Absolutely. And you know everything that I don't know.
I would love to work behind a bar with you again. We got to make it happen.
You think that'll happen? Oh,
yeah, it could.
No, because you do the business.
So what? What about it? Oh, you want to...
Bitch, hire me.
Oh. I mean, not every event is that big where I need another bartender.
I'm saying,
like, yeah, for the next one, yeah, for sure.
Like,
that's actually a great idea.
That moolah.
That's a great idea.
Get that moolah.
Ooh. What is your least favorite bartender to work with? Like, describe their personality traits.
Oh, my least favorite bartender to work with.
I'm not saying a name. Don't say a name.
Oh, no.
It seemed like something came to your head.
His name is Sir Hopsalot. That means if we're at a 4-side bar, that bartender is hopping from well to well to make one drink, getting in everyone's way, and not saving any amount of time, you know? And then after that, the check doesn't have a tip on it. That's Sir Hopsalot. Next.
Sounds personal.
Next.
Sounds personal.
Next. What I'm gonna call him? Señorita Sandback. It's the bartender that took my guest after I did and tried to replicate the drink that I made them. And that guest comes back to me to make me remake that drink that Señorita Sandback made. When it's a lemon drop martini. So that's Señorita Sandback.
Who's next?
Next, we got what we got? Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Who else we got? We got Pastor Do Nothing. We got Pastor Do Nothing. Pastor Do Nothing. They could be in a managerial role. They could be in a lead bartender role. But this is basically the person that is just going to watch you drown and then wave. Blow a kiss. And then say, hey, you need help? That's Pastor Do Nothing. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
That's all I got for y'all.
Who was it? Pastor Do Nothing.
Senorita Sendback.
Senorita Sendback.
And Sir Hopsalot.
And Sir Hopsalot. Awesome. I don't know who those
y'all
people
let
are.
me know who's the worst of those three for y'all. Because I got my opinion on who's the worst of those three. Shit.
So are you a bar trainer? Do you train people?
I don't like to.
That wasn't the question.
Because one thing about it, they never are trying to pay me the bucks, Simone. They're never trying to pay me the trainer bucks to train people, but they study want me to train people on what's going on in the place. Like, no, I know my worth. I know exactly what I contribute to this bar.
Uh-huh.
And so you're not going to just treat me in a kind of way. Like, I'll contribute my ideas, but I'm not going to contribute anything physical. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. That's what y'all have little training videos for. Isn't that what this worksheet is for? Y'all gave it to us to memorize. So what's the problem with that? Give them that.
But some people are more hands-on.
Oh, okay. So get hands-on with someone else. So get hands-on with the bartender that was bartending for 10 years. Like, why me? Why me?
But don't you want to contribute in some way? Like your knowledge?
They're not contributing that money to my bank account, Simone. So no, because they're not contributing that money to my bank account. No.
All right, you seem set on that answer.
No, I don't like to train people. I do not. I do not. I really don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
I give them the address to your bartending school.
I actually, okay, that's what I'm saying. 34th Street, New York, New York. But I despise people being next to me at my well. Like, I don't even want to share my well. I don't even like to share my well.
So what's your favorite drink to make personally?
Oh my God. Yo, H2O over rocks. Yeah. All day, every day. All day, no, I'm playing. I'm playing. Guys, I make the best lemon drops, no matter what the flavor. And I make the best. You don't have anything, sir. I'm so sorry. I make the best lemon drops. And I make the best margaritas, like any flavor. Literally any flavor. Like, I can really finesse a lemon drop and a margarita. And those are like top 5 most ordered drinks in I'd say America right now. So, you know, I feel I'm good with that.
I'm sorry, that just like threw me off guard. I don't know how you continued after that, because I was just like,
oh, I'm from New York.
Oh, you know what?
Regular shit. That's regular
that explains
shit.
it. That
That's
explains
definitely
it.
regular shit. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Have you ever bartended in New York?
No, but damn, I would make I would make so much bread. I would make so much bread.
You would, and you would learn so much from New York. Like, New York is a whole nother ball game.
I bet. I was trying to tell my best friend to get into the service industry, but he refuses to listen. And he has the personality for it. Some shit in the office. I don't fucking know.
What's his excuse?
Yeah, no, best friends don't ever know what the fuck the other best friend be doing for work.
But what's his excuse? Like, is there a reason why he doesn't want to get into the industry?
No.
Like, you don't be telling him how much money you be making every night?
I do. I literally do. I told him one night, I said, yo, I worked 4 hours and I made $300. I worked 4 hours and I made $300. He said, wow. I had an old best friend with a bachelor's degree. I was making more than her. Bartending. Bachelor's degree. I didn't even graduate college.
Not that evil laugh.
I didn't even graduate college, bitch. I didn't even graduate college.
So how is your work-life balance as a bartender? How's that different from retail?
I hate it and I love it because I'm drinking way too much now than I was doing retail. However, I'm way happier. Like when I first moved to Philly during COVID and I was doing retail and y'all was acting insane,
Mm-hmm.
I was so depressed. Like I would pull up to work and cry in my car. I was so sad. I was so sad. Like I would literally pull up to work and cry in my car. But ever since I switched to restaurant, I've just been much happier. Like even when I'm unemployed, like even when I'm not making any money, like still I'm like I still just get to work with happy drunk people all the time. Like like I don't have to work with the miserable grandmas and aunties and shit that want to haggle with me over a 50-cent motherfucking coupon and shit. Like, oh God. It was such a big difference. And I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to leave. Like, I'd rather be unemployed than go back to retail. I'd rather be unemployed, homeless on the street, begging for change than go back to retail.
So you mentioned drinking. You're drinking a lot more than when you were in retail. Why is that?
It's the accessibility. Oh, like the alcohol is everywhere. And now that I know, oh shit, 2 a.m. It's open to 2 a.m. What? I could be drinking at 2 a.m. Y'all lying for real.
Do you drink behind the bar?
No. No.
All right. So as a woman behind the bar, how are you with like drunk guests or guests who get a bit too touchy with you? And
I've never been in that situation. Like I mostly have worked in like restaurant settings. So like if they trying to grab a titty, like they literally have to reach all the way over the bar. So like,
but even with their words,
what I gotta do is this. I feel like my demeanor, the way I present myself at the bar, doesn't give people even the opportunity to think, oh yeah, she's one that I could, try to fuck with a little bit. Cause I be like, hey, how you doing? What can I get you? Like not like that. Like I'll give a little smile, but that's it. Like it's not like, hey, sweetheart, how you doing, sweetheart? Like what can I get you? Like some of these bitches be doing that I see at the bar. Sorry. Okay. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like not knocking your hustle, but I don't do that. So I've never ever been in a situation where I felt like I was being sexually harassed or harassed in any kind of way, because as a Brooklyn bitch, like I'm just not gonna go for that. You know what I mean? But it's like I'm friendly, but not like I don't overdo it. It's like, am my accent enough? People like, oh, nah. She's from New York. What can I get y'all? Like, what can I get? Like, I pull up to the bar, like, what can I get y'all? Like, what's up? Like, what y'all need? What y'all want? And that's it.
So how do you make your money? What do you say provokes people to tip you so well?
I don't ask for tips. I don't do anything extra for tips. I'm just myself behind the bar. I don't try to do anything extra, because if I try to do extra shit, I'm sorry, I've seen it in person. If I try to do extra shit, I look at the check that should say 0. I'm gonna crash out. I've seen it.
Has anyone brought you out of your character behind the bar before? Like bar guests?
Bar guests?
Yeah. Like, do you remember an incident that pissed you off so much?
Yeah. This was literally at my first bartender job, guys, at Dave & Buster's. But Dave & Buster's, like, that was like Ratchet City, like Rack City, like Ratchet City, Ratchet City, bitch, like at Dave & Buster's. And it was probably Super Bowl. It was probably the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl y'all lost. Sorry about it. The Super Bowl y'all lost a few years ago. You know, in Philly, y'all, the Eagles.
All right, continue.
But yeah, I mean, they were all being belligerent, like y'all was losing. But you know, that's not y'all fault. I guess I'm gonna just blame it on the Eagles.
So what did you do?
What I'm gonna do? Everybody, they walked out on their tab. Everybody walked out on us. What the fuck we gonna do? What the hell? Y'all some sore losers, and I still remember that. Y'all some sore losers for that, for real. How y'all gonna walk out on y'all tab just because y'all lost the football game? It's football. But I was yelling at everybody. I was like, everybody on my side. I wasn't saying it in that squeaky voice, but I'm trying to like keep it down for the video. Everybody on this side, pull y'all cord out right now. I'm closing y'all right now. And then y'all still gonna leave? Like, that's not crazy to y'all. That's not crazy. Like, but nah, that was the biggest loss I ever had behind the bar. Like half the bar really walked out on us for that Super Bowl. That was funny as fuck.
What did your bar manager say?
No, because it was three of us behind the bar, and I remember the other girl, like, she was crying. She was so bad because her whole side walked out. Like, she couldn't close out anybody. Like, I had the side that was closer to the wall, so I was able to at least close out like 3 or 4 people, so I didn't have a bunch of checks. Yo, our manager has to comp like 20 checks. Oh man,
he wasn't even pissed at y'all.
It was my first Super Bowl bartender. It was my first Super Bowl bartender. Y'all should have told me to start closing checks out during the fourth quarter. Y'all ain't tell me that. Y'all ain't tell me that. But that, yo, that was the biggest loss I ever had behind the bar. What was my biggest tip? Ask me, someone. What was my biggest tip?
You just asked yourself. What was your biggest tip?
My biggest tip. Oh my God, the guy from. It wasn't Stranger Things. From On My Block. From On My Block came in. Jamal, I think. He came in. It was just a little $100. But that $100 was everything to me, Jamal. And I'm really thankful. Like, I never forget. You really brought my road talk. And I love you for that. But no, that was fun. And then I don't think I've ever met any other celebrities bartending.
Not while bartending, but you met a celebrity before.
Who
did we meet in Florida?
Oh my God, I met Brandon T. Jackson.
Brandon T. Jackson.
Brandon T.
Stop.
Okay, take that out. Don't include that.
I'm not. Now you cut that out. All right, Bree. You got anything else you want to say to them? Because it's cold out here, and I need to warm up.
Be good. Tip your bartender. Make sure you know what you're ordering from your server when you order it.
What's the spirit?
Tip your server. Tip your bartender. ×3. Because we have to deal with your bum ass servers. I'm sorry. That's it. I'm done.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
I did attitude, and I woke up.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, wait.
Sit your ass down. Thank you so much, Bree, for joining us on another episode of Barside Manner. You are just such a personality. This is her 24/7. I haven't met another personality but this. So you will definitely get it behind the bar too. She just needs some time to warm up to you, I promise. But if you know anybody who's a bartender or you're a bartender and you think you have some advice you would like to tell my viewers, I would love to have you on. Reach out. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that YouTube shit. And we'll see you next week. Bye! All right.